this video is for our 2-year-old's room for August week 4. And all month long, we have been asking our kids, who made you wonderful? God made me wonderful. And our memory verse for this month is, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 139:14. So we've been talking about how God made us so wonderful all month long. And the first week we learned about how God made me. The second week we learned about I am wonderfully made. The third week, I am wonderfully made in God's image. This week we are learning that you are important to God. So Jesus tells us that God knows how many hairs are on every person's head. Jesus, the Son of God, said that we are important to God. There are almost 8 billion people on planet Earth, and God knows how many hairs are on each of our heads. Only God can do that because God is awesome. So jumping into our leader guides for this week, we'd love for you to join us in the garage room at 8:20 and 10:20 for coffee and donuts, and most importantly, a time of prayer. Then just make sure that you are to the 2-year-old's room by 8:30 and 10:30 so that you're ready to roll. Kids will start to check in at 8:40 and 10:40. They can come in and play with toys. Maybe at about 5 after, start to clean up. You only have one little intro activity for this week, and it's just a little bubble dance. So using your Apple TV, you're going to play the song for this month, and then you're just going to blow bubbles while kids dance to the song. And you've got bubble wands and your little bubble machine right up there in your bin, so you'll be ready to go. And then you'll just close it down by saying, we're going to hear a wonderful Bible story about how each one of us is important to God and that you are wonderfully made. And then if you want to, as you're walking out to large group, you can chant, God made me wonderful. God made me wonderful. At 20 after 9:20 and 11:20, you will head out to large group. When you get back from large group, you have a few different activities that you can do. The first one is mirror, mirror, memory verse. So you're going to have the friends come and look in the mirror, which I have right there. I look, it's 6 in the morning, so I don't look pretty. Let's put it that way. All right, so you're going to say, who do you see? Yes, you see you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. So we're going to say our memory verse together with the motions as we look at ourselves in the mirror. So you can call kids up one at a time to do it, and after they say it, they can get a little sticker with their memory verse on it. Then the next activity is a little peekaboo activity. I have a blanket right here in that bin that you can use for this. And so what you're going to do is you're going to have kids come sit down. You're going to say, today our Bible story was about how people are important to God. People are so important to God that He even knows how many hairs are on our heads. So we're going to play a game. I'm going to go first, and you'll put the blanket on your head so that it covers your eyes. And you're going to say, who's important to God? And then you'll pull it off and say, Katie's important to God. And then you'll do it to each one of the kids. You'll say, every person in the world is wonderfully made by God, and that's why people are so important to God. God made Lola so wonderful, and God made Trip so wonderful. And keep going around. Who made you wonderful? God made me wonderful. Then for this one, you're going to need your tunnel that is hanging right up there. And what you're going to do is you're going to have the kids take turns crawling through the tunnel and say, because you are important to God, right before you go, all of our friends will say your name and how you are important to God. So everybody sit with me. All right, Katie, you're first. Katie, you're important to God. And then they can crawl through the tunnel. And then the last activity is their little craft. Not here yet, so I can't show it to you. But kids are each going to have a fun colored party hat. And then I got a bunch of stickers. I did not do streamers. That just felt very extra. So you've got these little labels that said God made me wonderful that they can put on their party hat. And then I'll have extra stickers. And you'll just close it down by saying, friends, we've learned that God made everything in the whole wide world, including you. These hats are very important people hats. That's you. You are so important to God. So you guys are going to decorate these hats. And then we're going to put the important hats on. You guys look fantastic. And just close it down by saying that those hats, we're wearing them because they're very important to God. So that is it for this week. Kind of a little party as we talk about that God even knows the number of hairs on our head. That's how important we are to Him. Thank you guys for serving, for laying this foundation of truth in these kids, for just instilling their value no matter what, because God loves them and made them wonderful. So grateful for all of you, and we'll see you on Sunday.